Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Liberal Crime Squad! You know, I've been thinking about what's happened the last couple of videos. I'm really happy that we went and sort of ripped the bandage off of, like, more sort of crazy stuff, right? We're playing pretty cautious up until now. I'm happy I tried something crazy. We lost a few people, but that's fine because we are going to go on a more of a recruiting plan here. But for now, if we take a look at what I've done with my squad, I did do some renaming. We've got another potential field commander here with Sean. Teresa is the lawyer, but I'm honestly not that impressed by things. And part of me is like, I don't know if I should have recruited this person. And we're just going to train them up as a bit of foot soldier because, I mean, they have, you know, they have some agility and some heart. Like, they've got good intelligence, which I guess we could make you into possibly the more expert lockpicker of these groups. Anyway, I'm going to try to get everyone a point in stealth just so that technically they can attempt some stealth rolls. I don't know that that's going to be like the Chaos Squad, which I think we're going to reassemble. I don't know if they're going to end up going that way, but it's conceivable, right? If we got them a fair amount of stealth, it might allow them to dodge a few encounters on their way into something before they get spotted, and then they start fighting. But we will clearly need them to get some actual combat skills somewhere in there as well. Raven is going to continue to just grind out these black suits for now. Garrett is still going to go and make us brownies, which are still making us a decent amount of money. I mean, 84 bucks he made that day. Our black suits are making us 50 bucks per day. So the brownies are still absolutely the biggest money maker. A little bit concerned about some of the heat in some of these places. And I'm wondering, like, I'm always like, well, every day we got to be doing something active, but maybe we spend 2 or 3 months just doing some people, you know, sort of self-training and occasionally making a trip to the pawn shop to sell these black suits. But for now, speaking of black suits, we're going to have Petra visit the First American Bank. I have no idea what to expect there. Let's find out. So, we've got a door. Oh, there's a conservative barista. Conservative barista! All right. Now, these are white dot areas, which I'm assuming, just like we saw at the other place, probably means more public areas. Let me open this up so I can still see this guy. What is this? Bank teller is available. Talk? Huh. What happens if I talk to you? Rob the bank. You know what? I'm going to drop a pickup line because I might want to start raising our seduction. You know, if I were you, I'd have sex with me. Oh, Petra. So what you're saying is you... Ah, you got me there. Seduction. 0.34 is our seduction skill. Okay. Let's open this door. Okay, so yeah, blue area we're thinking means restricted. Okay, looks like the black suit is valid, which is good because we immediately entered a tile with a security guard. But yeah, we look like we belong here. Nothing in there. Okay. Oh, and it's worth noting there's a side door over here that we can enter. It's got to be like a safe. Ooh, what is the V? Okay, that's just a door. Bank vault. Let's use the bank vault. Holy crap. The vault door has 3 layers. A combo lock, an electronic lock, and a biometric lock. The squad will need a security expert, a computer expert, and one of the bank managers. So presumably, we probably have to kidnap a bank manager and drag them over here. Now, I have a security expert. I could train myself up to be a computer expert. I'm going to say no to the bank vault. Wait, is this the entire building? Oh. Wait, what if I get a bank manager as like a sleeper agent? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep talking to everyone and try to seduce everyone. I mean, we're not capped on persuasion, but we're basically capped on persuasion. So talk, A, B. If I could change the alphabet, baby, I'd put you and I together. You got a kindergarten dropout over here. Hey, I'm a high school dropout. Get it straight. Let's talk to the Yanator. Drop the pickup line. I may not be Fred Flintstone, but I can make your bed rock. You still watch cartoons? Let's try again. Drop a pickup line. Nice shoes. Wanna fuck? Stop staring at my feet, you freak. Oh, so yeah, I don't think I can talk to anyone anymore. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if I'm more likely to run into the bank manager in the restricted area. Let's talk to the doctor. It could be nice to have a high first aid person at the base to maybe heal people. I think first aid in a squad, you can get some immediate healing if someone gets injured on a mission. But and I think people can heal at your base. It's just the serious ones I think to go for the hospital. But hi, I suffer from amnesia. Do I come here often? Not my type. I like sane people. Fair. What's our seduction? Okay. Well, we're gonna get it to the point where at least we get a level up in seduction. Oh, there's a bank manager. Well, let's just drop the pickup line. I know I've seen you on the back of a milk carton because you've been missing from my life. This was a very traumatic incident. Cries. Talk. A. B. Is that a keg in your pants? Because I'd love to tap that ass. Talk and drop a pickup line. Do you have stars in your panties? Your ass is out of this world. Yes, I'm an alien. You inferior Earth scum. Reaches for ray gun. There we go. Okay, so we'll get our level up in seduction. So I guess we'll just leave. A sculptor. Probably with some art skill. I mean, I guess we could always attempt persuasion against the bank manager. But I think they're going to be super conservatives all the time. Locksmith. That is quite interesting. Secretary with a pistol. Athletes probably have some good combat skills. Speaking combat skill, martial artist, so that's not a lot of hit points. Your heart must be low. What I'd probably want for Petra is I'd probably want to recruit people with very high charisma. Right? And then use them to then recruit other people. Psychology is interesting. And I mean, part of me is like, do we just try to recruit some sex workers? Because they'll probably have that. Well, there's a liberal athlete with, I mean, clearly have higher heart, because I think that makes you more liberal, but also the higher hit points. I mean, you might be good. You know, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you just about politics, and then we'll take a look at your stats when we talk to you. We might cut you loose. Okay, so this is the athlete. So that's not bad. You got no charisma. Weird. Okay, you have got dodge. There's no other combat stats, but maybe that's fine. But heart 8, agility 9, strength 8, no charisma. Like, but you could be a decent fighter. Now, you would be. The issue with this person is if they're being recruited by Petra, they could flip on Petra. They have decent heart, but not like god tier. I think I'll just break off. I think the idea is still Petra will try to recruit some buffer people now. But yeah, we do officially have our point in seduction, which is still not going to go great. What I really would like with Petra, any chance the police? No, still high security. What about university district? I could go back to the cosmetics and genetics places just for theft purposes. And I think I like that. So let's put on a lab coat and just check everyone else is still doing some things. That's good. So let's go to university. Let's go to the cosmetics place. Mostly my biggest thing is I would like to steal things for money. We're not going to get juice from doing the rest of the wreckage. We'd still get more attention. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that more on the way out. Right? I'm going to try to focus on looting as much as possible. Oh, I could try some seduction too, but maybe I'll wait until I'm near the exit, assuming we haven't raised conservative suspicion or anything. Okay. Part of me is, what happens if you steal while someone's there? Maybe it's fine. I don't know. And be careful. I think people do spot things. I feel like when I was doing my little practice before starting recording, and if I were to like pick a lock and there was someone on the tile, I feel like that would alert them. But it could just be like I'm taking actions in general while someone's in a tile, and maybe that's enough to set them off. We could talk to this office worker and just take a look at their stats. I mean, they've clearly got a lot of heart. So we'll just do a conversation about politics and see what their stats are like after. That, no suspicion. Nope, looking good. There's another office worker there, but... Okay, conservative panic. I don't think there's another exit, is there? Oh, actually, if I go just right from here, steal this. I mean, I've already got a criminal record. If they get alert now, let's just go. What do you got? Not really charisma, no combat skills, lots of first aid. Interesting office worker. I'm going to break off the meetings with you. Okay. Oh, that police action stuff. I do like that a lot. Still high security there, which is too bad. This is still fine. We are going to want to train up our education. What's in Eastern Washington? Right. That's the other thing. I could make myself an army suit. Because I'm assuming the police stuff isn't going to cut it. Right? Like the SWAT team, the SWAT uniform probably doesn't cut it for the army. But if we asked Raven, take a moment off of making these suits. Army uniform there. SEAL armor. Again, maybe if we got... Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to go and raid the sweatshop. And again, I think for disguise there, we'd want to run around nude. Which I think we can swap that. I think we can take off the clothes. I think I could send... Let's try this. I think I can send Petra in with, say, the SWAT armor in case something goes badly. And she can just unequip it as soon as she gets there. Okay, this is going to be another test. I guess industrial district, wasn't it? Yes, okay. The garment makers. Should I arm you? I mean, I wouldn't want to give you a big gun anyway. Oh, I can't see what people are armed. Can I change their equipment from these screens? No. I guess I do it from the assign. See, a pistol should be small enough for me to conceal. So if I equip this liberal, and then push a number to remove your gun. Okay. Equip the pistol. And equip the 9mm ammo and just grab all of it. It's fine. Okay. I think that's small and concealable. Although, maybe, maybe not if I'm butt naked. I don't really want to shoot people. Okay, change plans. No gun. Okay, let's try this. So we're going to go forth, industrial. We're going to the garments makers. Carry out our plans. So right now, why is... Ooh. SWAT armor clothes is blue. I guess that's not considered a valid disguise, but neither is it maybe suspicion boosting. So if I pick the lock, if I step in, it's still blue. I don't know what that means. Now, if I go to equip, and if I strip myself down, see now I'm naked and that is considered a valid costume. I'm hoping we can get some, yeah, cloth. And if we can use this to make some of the super expensive gear at half price. I wonder if you get to choose whether you're using the cloth. Like, what if you use this and, you know, to make some cheap suit instead of something that costs 2,000? There you go. You can see the sweatshop workers are naked. They will have high tailoring skills, but probably that's it. Oh, we should talk to them. No, not to you. Oh! On second thought, don't say anything while naked. That's interesting. It didn't let me talk to the others. Hitting T just triggered the security guard. Okay, let's smash the textile equipment. We're going to get this. Okay, more fine cloth. Sure. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, it's rescue. I wonder if that starts some aggro shit. Okay, I'm going to hold off. We're going to try to do one of the rescues, but when I'm near the door. I mean, I'm pretty close to the door here, and there's four. It's the plight of the worker. I can't help it. Rescue. You free some oppressed liberals from the conservatives. Some leave you, feeling safer getting out alone. Okay, there's still no suspicion. Okay. Okay, now there's conservative panic. Let's turn around and get out. What's my current juice? 254. I'm going to rescue you guys. I'm going to rescue you. I'm going to leave. Liberal crime squad is struck again as events take place at the Warman Garment Makers. Further details are sketchy. Police suggest the LCS and Jaden theft, destruction of private property, and unlawful entry. What about freeing the sweatshop workers? Okay, I didn't get any juice. And... Wait, did it? They did get... Wow! Okay, they did get recruited instantly. Shoot, this one's not too bad. The 9 heart, 9 agility, 9 strength, 9 charisma. Ironically, your tailoring's kind of bad because your intelligence is kind of meh, which also means you're never going to be particularly good at security. But you're actually going to make a pretty good foot soldier here. Right? You could be combat oriented. Foot soldier. Actually, you could really be a field commander with your charisma. You don't have... You do have seduction, which is fascinating. But I don't know what we'll train you up on. And then let's take a look at Marion here. Marion is far less good to bring into the field and get busted, right? Because the heart to wisdom ratio is kind of poor. And a lot of these stats aren't that impressive. Although you did start with some juice, maybe because you have a little bit of critical. But you have some tailoring immediately. So maybe we just put you into that. Let's put you... change name. I wonder if I should use something else, because RS doesn't stand out that much from these. Maybe I just call them Res. Like, something that makes it a little easier. We could also do something like use some stars or something like that to show ranks and naming conventions and various things. That might make it easier to highlight stuff. I don't know. There's quite a lot of people in the projects place right now, and a few more of them do have the criminal records, because they are illegal immigrants, right? They're wanted for deportation. Yeah, illegal entry. And that's not lots of crime here. So, Marion... Oh, I need to go into assign mode. Marion... I mean, you can make clothing... Yeah, so, I mean, you might not be great at it. Now, if I tell you to do this... Have cloth cost if you have cloth. What if you consume it? Okay. I'm going to have you do legal fundraising, make and sell clothing. Just for a second here. And this field commander... I mean, if you're going to go and recruit people, you need some persuasion skills. So maybe what I'll do, I mean, you can sort of grind it just by talking to people, but maybe we'll get you like 1 tick of it for free to start off with. Have that grind up a little bit. Raven. Let's check the, yes, Petra is at the housing projects. So we have cloth here, specifically fine cloth. So Raven, if I were to tell you, have coffee, but we... Like, I would like you to make seal armor, because presumably we could wear this. It's bad for dodge. It does hide face, which is interesting. And we can do the no armor version. But, like, I'm wondering about this for a military thing. Let's try to make a seal armor. How do I tell you to use the cloth? And is there a difference between fine cloth and just other cloth? Did it take the money immediately? Like if I switch out. We actually don't have enough money for this. I don't know. I don't know how to control the cloth thing. Do I need to equip it? No. Tell you what. That is considered hard even still for you. Your tailoring cap's probably going to be 10, right? Because the int. We might have to get you a little bit... Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I was trying to open up the character sheet. I was hitting 1 here for the recruiting, which is what I'm looking for. Go back to this for making money. We'll make clothing, use tailoring. I guess I'll advance and see if we still have 2 cloth. Let me just wait 1 day. Oh, Petra is watching an outfit. Good, could use some of that. Check squad. No, it used one of the cloth. Okay. Now, I can just go back to the garments works and get some more. I could also move it to a different location to save it. Right, if I go here, if I send the fine cloth over to our realtor's office, that was our abandoned train station. Okay, I'll do that. Petra, I'm going to go, not assign task, I'm going to go and send you to the pawn and gun. Oh, Marion's in the stealth squad? Oh, oh. Oh, okay, well, on all loot. And that's second rate, yeah? Let's sell both the second rate ninja costumes. Oh, and then all weapons, all clothes, no, but black suits. I hit Shift F, no, it doesn't sell all of them by default. We'll sell those as well. There we go. Done pawning. Leave. Let's review our squad. And yeah, let's take those 2 out. Oh! If the sweatshop workers get auto-recruited and join your squad. So actually, presumably when I was running around the garment factory, these 2 must have been part of the squad at the same time. They must have just auto-joined the squad then. Okay. Now, review. Let's send the fine cloth back to the projects. I think we have to wait. No, okay, it is there. So, because I want to do the half price thing with Raven. Make clothing. Seal armor. At least it's below average difficulty. And yeah, hopefully this is happening at half price. I can't tell if there's anything on the screen that does confirm that it's using the cloth, which I don't like. I would love feedback to confirm if or if not something using cloth, because I don't want to use cloth for an item that's cheap, and I do want to use cloth when an item is expensive. But it did use one for the suit, so presumably it's going to use one over here and hopefully not spend all of our money. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Right, Marion, you were supposed to do... You are just selling clothing. And Ain over here is going to study... You were studying some sort of combat-y kind of stuff, right? Oh, I was going to study some persuasion with you. Sure. Let's do that. Try to get you up to at least a point of that. Okay. And then Petra is currently naked. Which might, you know what? Let's do it. We'll go back to the garment factory. Oh, but hold on. Whoa. This site, hold on. Nope. I want to put on the SWAT armor, and then we'll take it off when we get there. Yes, that is the plan. So I'm not going to rescue them while the security guard is watching. Smashing this, I mean, I think this is good for our PR. So we'll do it. Oh, there was some rescue there. Now, I guess here's the thing. If we rescue them and they instantly join us, that does fill up Petra's recruitment queue, possibly of people who aren't that useful, and all of whom have a criminal record. And I didn't get any juice for that. Listen, sorry, garment workers, we're going to leave you here for now. Go. And cloth. Yeah, I should still do this. I mean, it's probably still good for rep, but if it doesn't give us juice, and it could screw up our composition here. Ooh, there's some suspicion. Definitely don't want to start a fight while naked, so I should probably focus on leaving. First rate seal armor. And yeah, we review our finances. Yeah, so we did construct for half price. Okay. Now, we're going to want to change you out of that because that is way too expensive. I wonder if you would get more skill working. They're still hard. I'm going to get you back to making black suits for money. And Marion, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get you to make clothing. Yeah, you're nowhere near as good, but we'll do it anyway. It's probably going to give you skills faster than just making the t-shirts, is what I'm hoping. And then what I'm going to do is move to the realtors the fine cloth. Because I don't want them to use this for making the black suits. So we're just going to keep that aside. Okay. 11 months left on Theo's prison sentence. Out in 2 months for Stanley. And let's put some clothes on Petra because it feels weird running around like this. Do we send Petra on a university course for computers? I don't think, you know what would be nice, and I don't think we've got that in the game, is it would be really handy to be able to quickly see as a grid here what everyone's skills are. So we could quickly, and like sort through skills. Because if I want to find someone with computer skills, for example, the best thing I can do is sort of scrub through here. And because it's not a consistent order, like if this is always alphabetical, right, then I can find this. But it's sorted based on their skill level, which is fair. But for this, if I'm just trying to scrub through and, hey, do I happen to have a computer genius? And the answer is no. So if I want to go and rob a bank, so Raven does have the skill of 1, but I think that was literally it. If I want to rob a bank, maybe we could recruit an expert hacker of some kind, or I could send Petra to university for computer skills. I'm also curious because there are some computers in the courthouse, and I don't know what they're used for, but I am a little bit curious as to what happens if we had a high computer skill. So if I'm thinking that we might do a little bit of a type of laying low, Petra could take a class in computers. I'm still probably not going to involve Petra in direct combat right now, so I'm not going to worry about her military skills. There's something you said about just maxing out Petra's teaching and then having her spread the other skills, but there's still some things to learn before then. I think I like the idea. Let's train her up in computers a little. I would love to try to rob a bank. Now, obviously, that will probably result in a bigger criminal record for Petra. The hope is that we make enough money that then we can use that to upgrade our safe house. At a certain point, we might just have to skip town and go somewhere else. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to be Petra. I think everyone else is fine doing what they're doing. Mr. Shumway, I'll go over here. Yeah, you're at 3 of 3 for your recruits. I mean, you could try some Lubas. That's the other thing, is just going around and doing a bunch of seduction stuff. I mean, I could just go wherever. I could go to the coffee shop and just spam seduction, get up to level 2 and over and over. What if we just seduce the bank manager? I could have an 18 seduction and 7 lovers. Hold on, what is this computer shit? We will have to get a computer expert. Maybe that's someone we can seduce. If I'm assuming there's not a seduction class. No, there is not. We could self-study it, but I think the best bet is to just have Petra go out there. I'm wondering if we give her a cool uniform. Like, do I have a black suit available, or did we sell them all? Yeah, I think we sold them all. We don't have another one yet. We can just give her a little streetwear or something. Oh, no, black suit. Maybe I was already wearing it. Let's do that. I'm going to go 4th. And let's go to the internet cafe, which we've never been to. Let's actually talk to the programmer. This is clearly a very liberal programmer. Let's talk about politics. Death penalty is injustice. It's institutionalized revenge. They're just punishing murder by committing more murder. Lux, I don't think we can allow that. Yes, okay. Do that. And then the rest of them, we're going to drop some pickup lines and be terrible. I'm sorry, was that something about bathwater? Engineer, drop a pickup line. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but you want to kiss me, right? Nice try, but no. Talk, drop a pickup line. If you were a laser, you'd be set on stunning. Hey, look, a UFO. Okay, no, we can definitely get some more. What are these C's? This checkouts? Computer's occupied. Hit enter, and then it moved me into the tile. How do we get, like, an unoccupied computer? Let's just keep trying to look at. Let's not seduce the 15-year-old. That's weird. Let's just pick up line on the punk, which we could. The thing is, we could have convinced him with political talk, but not like this. Because then if I move off the computer, it's gone. Computer is occupied. Talk. Hey, pick up line. I lost my phone number. Can I have yours? Here you go. Writes the wrong number. Talk. Pick up line. Let's play trains. You can sit on my face and I'll choo choo choo. Wow. Wow. Hang on. I got to write these down. I got to try them out in Essentia. See how badly it goes. Table is occupied. How do we get an unoccupied table? How do we get an unoccupied computer? Talk. Corporate manager. Drop a pickup line. Yeah, I think we've seen this one before. What do you say we go behind a rock and get a little boulder? I actually really like that one. Hate puns, you suck at comedy. Yeah, table is occupied. Talk. Pickup line. Talk. Pickup line. Yeah, we've seen these. How's my seduction skill? Not quite at 2. Table. Table is occupied. Yeah, let's hit on the retiree, sure. Can I lick your forehead? What? All right, sure. Boom, 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 boom. All right, fake directions. There we go. We'll have her level up on seduction. The other thing we can do to raise some of these skills is we could schedule meetings with people who have some of these skills. Like if we have a meeting with a lawyer and we keep talking to them, we'll gain some law skills. I don't think that's particularly quick. So all these tables are occupied. All these computers are occupied. I don't know what to do. Maybe it's always like that. Maybe it's just guaranteed that you'll get an interaction, and that's just the appealing part. Like, yeah, maybe, hang on. Let's go talk to the lawyer. Let's just do a conversation about politics, and we'll just chat with you a bunch and hopefully get some free law training. Because it doesn't take up an action. Actually, let's do the same thing with the programmer, right? Which I guess we've already got one. But let's throw that in there. And even if we don't recruit you, there's no use action on the computer. Dancers have like good dodge skills and like good physical stats, like high agility, and could be good for combat. You know what? Let's talk to one of these dancers, and we'll get an idea about some of their stats. Okay. Ooh, third-rate black suit, which I'm assuming is going to sell for less, but hopefully it's still good. Anyway, this is our dancer. Yeah, 10 agility. I think decent heart, good intelligence, a little bit of strength. Some interesting smattering of skills. Yeah, we'll just chat with you. And here's the programmer. And yeah, with the computer skills, some persuasion. But yeah, we'll just chat for now. I mean, we can't recruit anyone anyway. And again, we're hoping for maybe a little bit of free cross training. Oh, we're at full of on our recruits as well. Okay. So we're actually not going to be able to recruit them. But I think I might keep up the chat because I don't think it takes any extra actions. Technically, it'll bring me my persuasion to the next level. Not that that's really a big deal for us. I guess this is a good time for us to put in a cut. And I am wondering a little bit about what like the lower tier suits might sell for. Like, for all I know, we're going to take a loss on that one. But hopefully we're still gaining some skills. So Raven's tailoring skill is at a 9 and you do first class all the time. And Marion is at a 6 and did a 3rd class. A little disappointing. But maybe she just got a really bad roll, you know, and hopefully it's not always going to be that. I guess we'll just take that. That's going to have to be okay. What I'll probably do, we should review some of these guys. Yeah, as long as they've got at least a point in stealth. Oh, you don't. It's a little like I hate that the look at people screen, which is this one, right, where we can see their full character sheet. We can't assign anyone a task there. Like, it seems a little odd to me that if I'm looking at Woodrow, for example, that there's not a button for like assign to just skip over to the assign mode. And on the same time, if I'm in assign mode and I'm looking at Woodrow, there's no button here for me to see their full character sheet. But yeah, you got at least your point in stealth. And I just wanted something so you could do rolls. And then we'll get you at least 1 point in dodge. And then we'll start training you up a weapon skill. So we'll confirm you. Seth. So I'm going to assume you don't have a stealth because you would be able to see it over here, maybe above the firearm. So keep working on your stealth. Teresa. Sean. Again, we'd presumably see it here. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing. I guess the idea here is to get you at least a point in maybe persuasion, because you should have good persuasion potential. We'll get you a little so you could at least get someone to come to a meeting, and if you just chat them up a whole bunch, you'll get your persuasion skill up that way. And then we'll figure out something for Petra next time, which might just be, let's just keep talking to people and keep boosting our seduction. And then, yeah, go to the bank, try to seduce a bank manager. And one of the things I don't know for the bank vault is if, because it says, okay, one person with security, one person with computers, and a bank manager. Is it sufficient to have a bank manager on location as a sleeper agent? Maybe that won't work because maybe they'll have to be in a squad, in which case they will have to be properly recruited. Or I'm assuming kidnapped? Like, if you quote unquote kidnap someone, are you dragging them around with you? And would that count for like the biometric? Because in my head, you grab the bank manager, you drag them over to the vault, you make them put their little thumbprint on there, and that opens it up. The other thing we could do with a kidnap is you can go and start like brainwashing people, right? You can see here, there's interact with the prisoner. Like if we capture someone, we can try to brainwash them and have them flip. They're going to be referred to as enlightened. And that is a way that you can get a recruit without persuasion, which I think is important for ultra-conservative people who can't be recruited the normal way. I think ultra-conservative people, you either kidnap them and then brainwash them, or you seduce them, as I think the way you can have them act on your behalf. I'm going to do a little bit of Googling to see if a sleeper agent would be sufficient. I mean, I guess it would sort of give them away. And I'm assuming the sleeper agent doesn't work. I just feel like it probably doesn't work. I feel like they probably have to be part of your squad. I'm hoping that an on-location kidnap and then release, like just grab the bank manager, open the vault, and then drop them might work. But yeah, we might try a seduce or kidnap them and brainwash them. But that's it for today. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.